back at Homestead-Miami Speedway. The caution is out. Mark Martin and Ward Burton have just crashed down in turn 1. Martin and Burton racing for 10th position at the time.
No front tire issue there.
No, it looks like two cars just simply got together. And that flame is in the exhaust pipe. If it starts it up, it will blow it out. But we can't get the car started.
Yeah. We can go far. Here we take a look. Mark get loose. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mark got loose driving underneath the zero car.
Really loose. And on the right side of the Fords is an oil pump. So what has happened, he's knocked a fitting off the oil pump, and the oil has come back on the exhaust system. That has caused the fire.
They're pretty close together, which we see a lot of times when you get those bodies that close together going into the corner. Takes the air off the spoiler of the car down on the inside. And they get sideways.
Tell you what, this is a huge.
Now we'll see some pit strategies.
Well, let's see here. The
pit lane. Oh, they are open.
Pit lane is open, and most of the front runners have stayed out. Tony Stewart is coming in.
Got Mark sitting right in the middle of the pits there too. Not a good spot.
Just sit still just a second. Let all these guys get their pit stops done.
It's only about half the lead lap cars coming into pit with 23 to go. Tony Stewart is in, Matt.
And Alan, he felt like he could not get a top 5 and had no chance of winning unless they adjusted on this race car one last time. They feel like that maybe just this set of tires didn't match up as well as they had thought with what they had as far as their chassis setup. They're not going to go anything too aggressive to try to fix it. They don't want to dial themselves out of their ballpark just in case it indeed was that set of tires. They put another piece of duct tape across the windshield to act more like a sun visor because the sun is bothering smoke going into turn 1.
8 of the 20 lead lap cars pitted here.
So the best Tony can start is 13th. I don't know if he can make it back to the front. He's going to have to really hustle. He's probably going to need a caution flag in about 10 laps to let him catch back up.
See, Mark Martin's car came to rest right in the middle of the pit lane where he came back around. And so NASCAR has now closed the pit lane so they can remove that, make sure there's no oil there.
Yeah, there's a big puddle of something there right in the middle of pit lane.
This has not been a good day for Jack Roush Racing.
No.
Kurt Busch, 97 car, crashed early. 17 car, blew an engine. Greg Biffle lost the right front tire, hit the wall, and now Mark Martin's made some contact with the wall.
See Ward Burton's car being removed from where it came to rest inside of turn number 2. 9th caution flag of this race. The record for the old flat track layout was 6, the most we'd ever had in it. So we bailed out in the middle of a commercial break to bring you back live and show you what was happening. Let's finish up the business. Bill Elliott is the leader of the Ford 400 with 22 laps to go.
What I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. Y'all got to feel me. Sing it with me, yeah.
Side by a fender, one this side.
The most awesome event that you want to be a part of and win because you were watching it as a kid.
Yeah, we're thinking about it already. I cannot wait.
Daytona 500 February. We'll be there.
Gonna be fun. NASCAR's biggest race, Speed Weeks 2004. NBC Sports with the 46th running of the Great American Race. What a day we've had here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. We began the day watching the close race for 2nd, 10th, and 25th in the championship. The race for 2nd impacted just 5 laps into this one. Kevin Harvick breaking loose, getting up into Brian Newman, who caught Kurt Busch. That affected both the race for 2nd and the race for 10th. And then Matt Kenseth, who already won the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If you joined us in the middle of the race and wondered why we weren't talking about Matt, that's what happened to him. At lap 29, the engine let go. He's going to finish flat last in the season finale, but it makes no difference.
They still get the party.
They get the big party
here in just a little bit.
Cleaning up some more of the racetrack, so it's going to be a couple more laps before we go green. Marty?
If anyone has their work cut out for them, it's Kevin Harvick sitting in 5th. Todd Berrier, can you guys pass all those guys and win this thing?
I don't know. You know, we got a car good enough to run second, I think. If something was to happen to Bill, you can never tell. We don't really know. None of us have been out there and had cycled 45-lap tires either, so we're just going to have to kind of see. You know, normally we'd pit if it was 45 laps on our tires, but now with 20 to go, you got to stay out there. So it's really up to that and this, the traffic and all that. But we got a good enough car to pass the next 3 anyway.
Dave?
With Chad Knaus, he has just told Jimmy Johnson to scrub in his tires, giving him some final instructions now. Enough fuel to the end, and he's already picked up a few spots. Can he pick up the last 4?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we've been running really good all day. You know, the Lowe's guys have done a tremendous job. We had a little bit of problem earlier in a pit stop, got a lap down, got that lap back, and I think we passed just about everybody on the race car but the 9 cars. So the victory I don't think we can get, but I think we can get the top 2 or 3, and that'd be pretty remarkable for us. You know, I'm just really proud of these guys. They've done a great job all year long, battled a lot of adversity, and, you know, it's just a great, great day for us. I'm really proud of the Bush guys. They did a great job winning that championship. My hat's off to Brian and Lance, and it just keeps making all of Hendrick Motorsports, you know, a lot stronger.
It's been a good year at that shop. Matt?
The car that Michael Fatback Swain is prepared for Bobby Labonte. He wanted Bobby to stay out. He didn't want to deal with the double file restart. Then he keyed to Mike and said, can you please look at my left front? I think I may have a tire going down. Fatback got out the binoculars, looked at that left front as he was going by. Fatback, 18 to go when you get the green. Money time.
That's it, baby. We've worked hard all day. These guys have worked their tail off. Bobby's drove his tail off. Had a couple bad luck deals going on at the beginning of the race. Done a lot of work on the car. I think the car's pretty good now, but we got to get through this lap traffic and see what we can do.
The guy he has to work with now, Johnny Benson, Bill.
With Benson's crew chief, Jay Guy, how's the 10 going to pass the 9?
We're going to need a little luck here, but we'd sure like to give Valvoline and Pontiac and Johnny a win here at Homestead. Especially Pontiac, they've been great for the sport of NASCAR, and we'd like to send them out with a win.
Did the tire test help you, Jay?
The tire test helped a lot. Goodyear brought a really good tire here to this track, and Homestead did a real great job.
Okay, he calls the green for Johnny from right here on pit road, so we'll get out of the way and send it upstairs.
Restart's going to come with 18 laps to go. Tony Stewart, who gave up 6th place for a pit stop, restarts 13th.
Got 18 to go, man. Don't waste nothing. Get ready. Ready. Green, green, green.
Bill Elliott leading Johnny Benson, Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Johnson, and Kevin Harvick, followed by Jeff Gordon, Jeremy Mayfield, Sterling Marlin, Jamie McMurray, and Scott Wimmer up into the 10th place.
And Elliott gets by Dale Earnhardt Jr., the lap car on the bottom. Meanwhile, Benson has some challenge from Bobby Labonte.
He's feeling the heat right there.
Ward Burton treated and released from the infield care center after his crash.
There it is. Got it on the high side.
That was a nice move. It was a nice move. Coming up next, PBR Mohegan Sun All-Star event. Actually supposed to be getting underway now. Obviously, we've still got 17 laps to go here at Homestead-Miami Speedway, plus the post-race celebrations, including the presentation of the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship Trophy to Matt Kenseth. We'll have it all for you here, followed by the bull riding on NBC Sports. Well, Bobby Labonte, closest he's been to the leader all day. Can he do anything with Bill Elliott? He's eaten up some ground on that 9 car in this last lap.
Sure is. Been quicker than Bill that lap.
Sure was. Almost a 1/10 of a second faster.
Bobby Labonte, winner back in March at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, was as high as 4th in the championship. At the midpoint of the season, Daytona Beach, that has struggled over the late summer. It's dropped him back to 8th in the rundown. He's finished as high as 2nd here at Homestead on the old layout. You see the race for 2nd in the championship. Jimmy Johnson in pretty good shape right now. Elliott a little bit quicker than Labonte on that last lap. Oh, got a smoker, turn 1.
Wow, a lot of smoke.
Ricky Rudd. Well, that's been going away for about half an hour.
That's a real shock there, isn't it?
Caution number 10.
He might have run out of oil.
Yeah.
Seen him smoking so badly.
Yep. Okay.
10-4. Thanks for all the effort, guys. Sorry we didn't have a better car than that. Sorry we made you work so hard here today, Ricky. We'll make sure we don't do this again.
10-4, yeah, we just need to go somewhere and get some testing done.
Ricky Rudd, crew chief Ben Leslie talking about it.
Watch him right there behind Larry Foyt's car. And who's that behind him? Kevin LePage?
Yeah.
Kevin's going to let me out.
And he can't see a thing.
And by the way, while we're talking about Kevin LePage, just say hi to Tim Brewer, his crew chief, who's in the hospital back in Charlotte. I understand he's got some kidney stones.
That's what I was told.
Not good.
Not too good.
Brewer, you picked a bad one to miss. It's been 80 degrees down here every day.
Steve Gray said to tell you, Tim, that they're thinking of you. Oh, yeah, right.
And we wish Tim would get well soon. Kevin LePage got the lucky dog on that last caution, so he's up on the lead lap now in 19th place. Looks like they're going to come on and probably clean the windshield at least.
Yeah.
I talked with Kevin this morning. A lot of rumors about this team and its future and so on. I said, what are your plans for next year? He said, at this point, as far as I know, I plan on driving this car when we get to Daytona. He said, I have no contract, but all of our discussions are that I'll drive this car next season.
Well, they've showed a lot of improvement here in the last 7, 8, 9 races this year.
I'll tell you what, these cars have really got some tape on that windshield, trying their best to keep that sun out of the driver's eyes as they go down in turn 1.
Under caution number 10 with 13 laps to go, Bill Elliott is in the lead in the Ford 400 at Homestead.